Hey guys, how you doing today? Gonna go over some of these homework problems that it looked like some people had problems with. Mostly gonna go over all the quiz problems, and then you guys, I want you to go back in and show that you actually watched this video by putting in the answers in the quiz. All right, it's just a practice quiz, but still, if you don't go back and improve your score, some of you will lose points. Okay, this I think was number 6 on the homework, I believe. Write and solve an inequality to find the value of x for which the perimeter of the rectangle is less than 100. So we're finding x where the perimeter is less than 100. So perimeter must be less than 100. Now, how do you find the perimeter of something? You add up all four sides, okay? So this side here is x, because that side is x. This side is x plus 4, okay? Now, if we add all four sides, what you need to do is realize that you have x plus x plus x plus x. All right, so that's like 1x plus 1x plus 1x plus 1x is equal to 4x. Then you have 4 plus 4 is 8. So 4x plus 8 is less than 100. And if you solve this equation, you would be subtracting 8 from both sides. So let me show you there, And do you flip it if you subtract 8? Nope, you don't flip when you're subtracting. You flip when you divide by a negative or multiply by a negative. All right, so then you divide by 4. You're dividing by a positive this time, so you don't flip it. So for the perimeter to be less than 100, x has to be less than 23. Okay, 23 would be. So the answer isn't 23. The answer is x is less than 23. All right, let's go to the quiz problems now. We're choosing yes or no to tell if P is a solution to this inequality. All right, so there's two ways you could go about this. You could plug in the numbers right away and see if it makes it true, okay? The other way you could do it is actually solve this inequality for P, okay? So try to get P by itself. So let's do it that way just to show you. So it's a two-step inequality, trying to get P by itself. All right, so let's real quickly. So first, undo the subtraction with adding 8. So make sure to add 8 to both sides, like so. You'll have 10P, and excuse my sloppy mouse clicks here. Okay, so you have P must be greater than or equal to 2. All right, so which answers would be yes? All right, is 0 greater than or equal to 2? No. Okay, is 1 greater than or equal to 2? No. Is 2 greater than or equal to 2? Yes. Is 3 greater than or equal to 2? Also yes. All right, hope that helps on that one. Next one here. Mary draws the number line. You have this inequality. What mistake did Mary make here? All right, so hopefully, if you're going to make a mistake, it's probably going to be what Mary makes, okay? Unless you just don't know how to add or subtract positives and negatives or don't know how to solve a two-step. But, all right, so we're solving a two-step here. So you don't want to get rid of the negative 8 first because it's connected by multiplication. Remember, you always want to undo plus or minus first. This 50 is positive 50, okay? So to undo positive 50 or adding 50, you want to subtract 50 to undo it. So subtract 50 from both sides. All right, bring down the negative 8t. So you have negative 8t is less than 40, like so. All right, and then now is where people will make a mistake. Okay, so to undo negative 8, you divide by negative 8. All right, remember though, when you solve an inequality, you need to flip the inequality sign when you're dividing by a negative on both sides like we did right here. All right, so you got to flip it around. So t is greater than negative 5. So she forgot to flip the inequality sign around. So this is pointing the wrong way. The solutions should be more than negative 5, not less than negative 5. Okay, let's look at the next one here. All right, so we have an amusement park. It costs $12.50 to enter, $1.50 for each game. Solve an inequality. G for Cole. Cole can play if he has $35 to spend at the park. Okay, so how many games can Cole play? Okay, you don't want to go over his money, so you're using less than or equal to 35 if you are writing the inequality. All right, so now on this side, we're going to put all the costs. The costs have to be less than or equal to 35. $12.50 to enter. That's a one-time fee. $12.50 plus $1.50 for each game. So $1.50 per game. All right, so if we're solving this, it's a two-step again. So subtract 1250. 35 minus 1250. If you aren't using a calculator, then you're gonna have to borrow here. Okay, so that becomes this 5 would become a 4. This would become a 10. So that's 50. So you got 2250. All right, so you have $1.50. G is less than or equal to 2250. All right. So for sake of time, I'm going to just pick up a calculator here and type it in. Let's see what that is. All right, how many games can he play? All right, so I got 15. So he can afford to play 15 games or fewer. Okay, hopefully that makes sense then. Check out question number 4. Danny wants to spend less than $25 on a birthday present for his friend. Buys a necklace for $9.50. How many pairs of earrings can she buy for $3.75 each? Okay, so the earrings are $3.75 each. Necklace, you're only buying one necklace. All right, so you want to spend less than $25. So if we're setting up our inequality, you should always try to write out an inequality first before figuring this out. Okay, so less than 25. She's buying pairs of earrings, $3.75 each. So it's $3.75 E, and a necklace for $9.50. Okay, so basically there you go. That's the setup. And then you go ahead and you solve this. All right, so let's just solve it to make sure there's nothing tricky going on here. 25 minus 950. Once again, you'd have to borrow, line up your decimal points when you're subtracting here. All right, so I don't mind if you guys use a calculator, but I mean you should be able to subtract this without a calculator. Okay, so we got 1550, and we have 3375 E. All right, now we need to get rid of the 375, so we're going to divide both sides by 375. And we get 4.1 repeat and 4.13 repeating here, okay? So she wants to spend, less than $25. That means she cannot buy more than 4 earring pairs. Okay, so it's no more than 4 earring pairs. All right, grand finale here. Pick the inequality for the situation. All right, this one is a very important one to go over, so I hope you're listening now. All right, so it says 7 less than the product of a number n and 1/6 is at most 45. All right, so there's a couple tricky things here. Okay, if something is at most 45, okay, can it be more than 45? No. At most 45 means that it is less than 45, or it could be equal to 45. Okay, so that's a really, really important thing there. Okay, if you get that wrong, then everything is toast. All right, now let's talk about the expression here. Less than, 7 less than the product. Product means multiplication. So product equals multiplication. So you're multiplying a number n and 1/6. Okay, and then you're taking 7 less than it. The words less than, the word than is a reversal type word, meaning what is after it is actually what you're taking from. Okay, you're taking 7 from what is after it. All right, so anytime you see the word than, what is after of it is what is actually the larger quantity, and you want to place that first. Well, it's not necessarily larger, but it's what you're taking from, so you want to put it first. Okay, so you have 1/6 times n minus 7, and hopefully that helps you figure out the answer. Okay, and you can only pick one of them. So, all right, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that, benefited from it, and make sure you're putting in the right answers. And tomorrow you're going to have a little quiz on one-step inequalities and two-step inequalities. So hopefully it's not too bad for you. Have a great day now. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.